Hey there, the time is 7:01. Good morning, Kentuckiana. Thanks for waking up with us on this Sunday morning. I'm Alexandra Goldberg. We want to get you straight to your weather forecast, and I'm joined this morning by meteorologist Matthew Willoughby. Matthew, we've been talking about this all morning. It's been a chaotic January, hot, cold, hot, cold. What is in store for us today?
Well, another cold day, I guess, but eventually it'll turn hot again, honestly. So, yeah, get ready to possibly get sick again once as we go towards this week, because we got some more warmer conditions rolling in. But for us this morning, we're just into the 30s across the area. Some areas dipping down into the upper 20s as well. 29 degrees in Hardinsburg, Litchfield at 29 as well. Give you a look at the 24-hour temperature change since yesterday around this time. Well, actually, we're about 16 degrees colder or this morning than versus yesterday. 20 degrees colder places like Bowling Green as we started off this Sunday morning. So that hourly planner, not going to change much. We'll stick into the 30s for most of the day, and we'll barely struggle to even hit the mid 30s as we go towards this afternoon back into the evening. So high temperatures today across the area will be right around 33 degrees, just right near freezing in places like southern Indiana. And give you a breakdown at those weather headlines. Some light snow will be rolling in for your Sunday morning, but as you head towards your Monday and the Tuesday, we'll be warming up about 10 degrees each day as we go towards Monday and into Tuesday. And we are tracking our next system to roll through likely as we go towards your Wednesday with some rain and snow showers. Not expect to see any accumulation as of right now, but we'll keep an eye on that, especially as we go towards tomorrow. Overall, off to school, we'll be into the 20s. Eventually heading home, we'll be just into the mid 40s for a quiet afternoon on tap for us. What's ahead though? We are talking another brief warm up on the way for us. We're not done with the up and down temperatures just yet, as we'll have likely more on the way for this week. I'll be timing out those details in just a few minutes. Back over to you, Alex.
Thanks, Matthew. Now, new this morning, LMPD responded to a report of a shooting of the parking lot of Duramart gas station. That's off of 7th Street. Officers found a man with a gunshot wound inside a car. He was transported to the University Hospital in critical condition. LMPD believed the suspect had been shot by a person in another car that fled the scene. LMPD is currently investigating the situation, and we will keep you updated on our website. That's WHAS11.com. Now, to the hundreds of protests erupting around the nation following the death of Renee Good last week. An ICE agent shot the 37-year-old mother of three, Renee Good, on Wednesday in Minneapolis. On Friday, hundreds of demonstrators gathered outside a hotel in Minneapolis they believed was housing federal agents. As you can see on your screen, protesters gathered all the way from Minneapolis to Los Angeles, and here in Louisville, Kentuckians gathered near the Belvedere to protest ICE on Saturday. Take a look.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that, right? Only light can do that. But here's what I want to submit to you. By knowing what the darkness is, that's also shining the light on it. Exposure. What is going on? What are people doing? Where do we stand?
Now, WHAS 11's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Connie Offit were there to hear why people chose to protest here in downtown Louisville.
The Belvedere turns into a place to protest. After the killing of Renee Good in Minneapolis by an ICE agent, Louisville has joined protests across the nation. It brought Tim Sunkel to stand with them.
All the dissension, the hatred, the finger pointing.
For the U.S. Navy veteran,
I grew up in a country that was better than this.
His service never ended.
In one way or another, we're all serving one another.
Some say they are picking up where their forefathers started in World War II, like Donna Miller.
I feel that the rule of law is being broken down.
We are going to be here to do what?
Agitate, agitate, agitate.
It's cold, it's been raining off and on, but that has not stopped a crowd from gathering at the Belvedere. That includes Adam Keithley and his family.
And we wanted to also make sure our kids knew, early to stand up for what's right.
The Trump administration strongly holds their support for the ICE agent. Vice President J.D. Vance spoke to it Friday.
The idea that Tim Walz and a bunch of radicals in Minneapolis are going to go after and make this guy's life miserable because he was doing the job that he was asked to do is preposterous.
Many at the Belvedere tell us this reaction is another reason they disapprove of the Trump administration and their actions.
Do not run. We will stand and fight. We will stand with love because what we have is righteousness.
At the Belvedere, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
Another protest took place in Pewee Valley yesterday afternoon. One is planned for Madison, Indiana today. And we've checked with the Syracuse University's track immigration resource to see exactly how many people have been detained by ICE since the Trump administration ramped up deportations. Now, since November 30th, 2025, nearly 66,000 people have been detained by ICE. About 74% of those current detainees have no criminal convictions. Over 500,000 new immigration court cases were recorded in 2025. Only 1.6 of those cases are based on accused criminal activity. Now, Kentucky has one of the lowest numbers of detainees. Boone County Jail has the highest daily population of ICE detainees in Kentucky. Now here, the State Department issued a travel warning to Venezuela 1 week after the U.S. captured former President Nicolas Maduro. They are warning travelers on social media that, quote, before departure, U.S. citizens should take precautions and be aware of their surroundings. There are reports of groups of armed militias known as colectivos setting up roadblocks and searching vehicles for evidence of U.S. citizenship or support for the United States. Venezuela has the highest travel advisory level. That's a level 4, do not travel. And this morning, you can catch Kentucky Senator Rand Paul and Minnesota Senator Tina Smith on ABC's This Week, answering questions on the operation in Venezuela and what comes next.
What's happening today and whether this happens for others, right, is on you.
Right here on Good Morning Kentuckiana, 8 black business owners signed for $25,000 lines of credit without needing to put up collateral. A deal between Republic Bank and Amped made it possible, giving business owners a chance for expansion. WHAS 11's Ian Hardwick shows us how the money took one business from Dixie Highway to Nulu.
Kentrea Johnson clawed her way into business.
So this is Key Lux Beauty Bar. This is where all the magic is going to happen. Once my students graduate from the Nail Academy, they're able to come over here and work, and they have a job.
Here by Nulu Marketplace, she's building the salon she wanted to work in when her nail career started 18 years ago.
An environment for people to be able to actually make some money and feel good about themselves and do what they love to do.
She had some help, along with 7 other black business owners seeking expansions. From Amped, the organization coaches business owners under founder Dave Christopher Sr.
And I want you to understand that nobody did you a favor, right? Like you did the work.
Owners secured a $25,000 line of credit from Republic Bank, a budget they can borrow from and pay off like a credit card. Bank executive William Summers shook hands on the partnership.
The corporate world was not set up for everybody either. We still have to fight and claw to make sure that at every level there is diverse representation.
With pins flying, the deal was sealed.
Congratulations, y'all.
Crystal Ray taking her accessory sales beyond Louisville.
I have been dreaming of this for so long, so now I can finally put it into work.
But Johnson's staying here, teaching students at her nail academy like Megan Bevel.
For me, I want to do my own thing, and I want to do what I love every day, follow my passion, and I think whenever you follow your passion, it takes you further in life for sure.
It did for Johnson.
Before, I didn't think it was hope. Like I said, I didn't have any help beforehand.
Now she has a teacher too. In Louisville, Ian Hardwick, WHAS 11, on your side.
Johnson said this was actually the first time she's borrowed any money in the 4 years she's been in business. She's looking ahead to February 28th for opening day at the salon.